Testing, testing. Okay, it should be good now. So if you can hear me now, just let me know. It says it's supposed to be working, but who knows? Okay, cool. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, I'm using a whole different system than what I usually use in my pixologic stream, so testing that out. Yeah, are you guys excited about Cyberpunk? I'm not sure if you guys are into that or not. I completely forgot to buy my copy, but I think I'm going to buy it probably after the stream. Oh, nice. That's cool. I know it's probably a bad night to stream when everybody's playing that Cyberpunk game, huh? Oh yeah, you got to update that GPU driver. Just came out today too. Yeah, I did that earlier. Gave me a warning, so I just had to update it. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, there's some bugs on it. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff happening today, right? There's like the ZBrush just got released. There's a new version of ZBrush. There's Cyberpunk. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, I know. Crazy holiday season, man. I know. Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't even know he can do that. Yeah, for this guy, we're just trying to block out a bit of a body because I'm thinking of of making him a whole character, a whole full body character. But we'll see how much time we have to actually do this. Yeah, so he's on Twitch, huh? I gotta check him out. Be interesting to see what's up with him. Trying to make this a little bit of a hunchback kind of weird character, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with him. Yeah, maybe I need to adjust my settings to be in the art category. I don't know. I don't usually. I haven't been streaming for a while, so we'll see. All right, cool, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do probably every Wednesday night, mid of the week, because I usually stream with Pixologic like on Sunday mornings, like every other Sunday. But I'm starting to kind of want to do my own thing just to test it out. How's everybody doing tonight? There you go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Looked pretty ugly for a while. Still looks ugly, but starting to shape up to something. At least I think so. What do you guys think? Just doing a quick save real quick just to make sure we don't crash. So did you guys have a chance to open up that new ZBrush and try it out? Seems to be a little bit of a lag in here. I don't know what's going on. See, so one thing we were going to do is kind of add a beard to this guy. So I think we're going to start playing around with that. See, I found some good references. Let's see, where is my reference? So just give me 1 second, guys. Let's see, where is that reference? Let's see if I could find it. Well, either way, let's just maybe start with a sphere, like we always do. See, I haven't been checking the chat. Anybody ask? You guys have any questions? Let me know. Yeah, I found a really cool way somebody worked on some kind of bear fur, and I thought it was pretty cool, like blocking out the shapes. Usually I don't sculpt the fur, you know, I usually just do X-Gen or something like that. Yeah, I can't find it. It's all good. We'll just continue on. So, what do you guys think of the Krampus demon so far? Pretty cool, or looking kind of lame? Beard or no beard? What is your opinion? First time I did a beard, I didn't like it. It got too scraggly, and I didn't like the way it was looking, so I just kind of deleted it. But I also took a different approach at making it, not the way I'm making it now. So I think that could be part of the reason why. So I want to take another stab at it and see. I don't know, see what I could come up with. That sucks. I think I lost all my subdivisions for that guy. That's fine though. I just have another version where I have to zero mesh it. Yeah, definitely lost all my sub divs. It's okay. Let's rebuild it real quick. See, so that was an older, simpler version. Let's get rid of that guy. And that's my dude right there. So what I did was I duplicated and then do a zero mesh on it to kind of get it lower so I can modify the neck. So let's do that real quick. I guess when I combine it, everything just got lost. Not a biggie. That's why we keep backups. Yeah, I think if he had some kind of cloak on top of this, I think it could work, you know, kind of covering his hump. We'll see. See how that looks right now in a minute. All right, there we go. So let's do that again. So just turn off those things and these things. And teeth. It's weird. Where's this guy at? Oh, that was strange. No big deal. Let's turn off that beard. Let's see. Oh, we gotta turn off. We gotta turn off mirror because he wasn't. It's not 100% symmetrical. I did some tweaking with the eyes, so we want to make sure we keep that. Now it's not symmetrical. Let's run that again real quick. Should be pretty quick. Almost done zero meshing. All right, almost done. All right, so now we can divide. Before that, one more thing to turn off is those horns. Let's turn them off too. And those eyeballs. think we have a little bit of a problem. We're gonna wait for it, see if it does anything. Pretty awesome when things freeze on you. Sorry, guys. This thing seems to be frozen. We're just going to give it another minute or two, and then if not, we'll just start over. All right, looks like we're gonna have to kill it, and no biggie. Just lose a couple minutes. Bye bye, ZBrush. Hey, what's up, Rudy? How's it going, man? Just had a ZBrush crash. Not a big deal. We just got to load up our file real quick, and then we'll be back in action. Probably only lost like 10 minutes of work, so you'll get to see what we've been doing. Kind of did a little bit of blocking out in the body. Kind of trying to get the beard going. I guess we lost the beard. Not a big deal. We'll just have to block it out again. We also lost subdivisions on our guy. That's what we're trying to gain. We're trying to get our subdivisions back from this guy. No biggie. We'll just kill all these other guys so we make the file a little smaller. As we know where we have to move the head to. Just gotta. Cool. Duplicate. Take off symmetry. Zero mesh. Yeah, I'm trying to zero mesh it so I can get a lighter mesh to be able to modify that neck instead of having it be super heavy and the form's all weird, you know. But in the process, I think I selected the wrong subtool real quick, and then I did project and just killed my scene. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, we had a nice beard blocked out. It was looking pretty cool, but you know, it's like 10 minutes of work, so we'll just kind of redo it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do these every Wednesday night. So if you guys dig it, let me know. Kind of more supplementary from my regular stream on Sunday mornings, but you know, it'll be cool. Some projects I'll probably continue from that, or if not, I'll probably do some new projects like maybe some VR or sculpting some exporting from VR to this, or you know, vice versa. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, earlier I was playing around with the new like wrinkle brush type of stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe I could do some of that on this guy. But we'll see. We'll see if we get to it. Let's just project the detail back so we can modify that neck and get back to the beard. One more. I think that might be close enough. Let's see. Yeah, look pretty good. All right. Let's turn all the other stuff back on. Oh yeah, I was doing some hair too, so testing out some hair. But we'll see. We'll see where that goes. I'm not sure if I'm digging that either. But we lose our poly paint. Yeah, we lost our poly paint. Well, actually, if we do one more projection, we'll be able to keep it. Just gotta make sure it's on the original. Yeah, let's just project it real quick. So let's undo that last one and reproject. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to make this a full figure, or if I want to make this like an ornament. Like if I printed like life size and put it in front of my door, that could be kind of cool too and creepy, right? So the horns would be huge, but then you could have another version where they're a little shorter. All right, we got everything going. Let's turn everything back on. All right. Turn that off. Turn the other hair off. All right, so I think we can move this neck now. I think I'll do something else real quick, kind of combine the rest of the body pieces. Where they're all one subtool, it's easier to identify them. That way if I want to move it, I can move it all as one piece. Awesome. There you go, that's a little better. It's a bit of a hunch. Somewhere around there. All right, let's modify that neck. Oh, that's part of the body. Okay, just making sure. So I'm like, it didn't look right. Let's get rid of those guys. That's what it is. There we go. Now we're almost back where we were at 10 minutes ago. Let's turn those eyes back on. There you go. All right, let's go on that beard. Yo, what's up, Yoshi? Oh yeah, it's funny. You want to be like me? Yeah, you want to crash ZBrush all the time? How's it going, Yosh? Yeah, we're just recovering from a little crash that I had last 10 minutes. I had a beer that I blocked out and now I lost it, so it's time to block it up again. But it's okay, we're just starting on it, so not a big deal. Second, third time's always the fastest, right? At least that's what I tell myself. Let's see, so let's go back to blocking this thing out. How's that RoboCop coming along, Yosh? Oh, okay. You got busy. Yeah, that's what happens, man. I have so many projects that I started, and if something you're still passionate about, you'll continue it even if it's really slow. But sometimes you lose the momentum. That's the worst part, like losing the momentum. There's a few projects that I'm working on that I'm trying to wrap up before the end of the year, like personal projects that I'm like, I want to finish them, or else I'm gonna have to just delete them so I don't see them again. Because every time I see the folder, it was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to finish that, and it's like, oh, it just needs a little bit of this or a little bit of that, a couple hours, and then I ended up starting like a new project, like I did with this. That's cool, man. It's always better to take care of work and stay busy with work than personal stuff can wait. Let's save here because this is where we're at earlier, and we lost it. Yeah, man, that's the way to do it. In just 30 minutes, an hour, and then things will get better. Like you'll get it done. Like within, you'll notice in a week or two, like you move on, even though it only feels like you only spend a little bit of time on it. That's what I try to do too. Like every night, I'll spend like at least 30 minutes, an hour working on whatever project I'm working on, just to kind of move forward on it instead of watching TV or being lazy, which I tend to be lazy a lot. So thanks, man. Trying to make them wicked, trying to make them feel evil. Um, but yeah, I'm also gonna put a kind of a cloak, like Santa cloak, on him. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes too. Let's block that out as we're talking, because that's gonna let me know how much I'm gonna have to do of the body. That's one thing I tend to do a lot. Sometimes what do you call it? I'll work on the rest of the body and all that stuff, and then like you're never gonna see it. But I always do that for production, so I always kind of used to it. But sometimes in personal projects, really shouldn't do that. But that's what makes a lot of my projects not get completed, because I spend too much time on like, oh, let me fix this anatomy, let me fix this thing that you're never gonna see. But so I'm trying to take a different approach on just be quicker, and whatever you don't see, well, you don't see. Don't need to make it. So I was thinking of something like that for the cloak. Nothing too crazy, just something with a little bit of trim, and it's probably all torn up. I want to see his beard. Save that real quick. Yeah, I've seen beards done a couple ways, and some of them are pretty cool, like very sculpture looking, and some are a little, I don't know, just a little different, like more detailed but less refined, like in the last stages. But since I want to print this out, I want to make it kind of have some hairs that you can really see, pop. So it's just kind of the base of it. So let's see. So I've got some more resolution now. I think the approach I took the other day was not working because I made it like it was a small beard when he had long strands, and it didn't make sense. And I'm glad I kind of stopped doing that because it just didn't work. But it's okay to fail. Fail the time. Yeah. Let's just find this a little nicer. Let's turn that escape off. Yeah, you guys digging this music? It's not usually what I listen to just during streams because it's free, and some most of the time it's okay. It's kind of like sometimes it's a more epic soundtrack related stuff, but right now it's just more chill, I guess. Let's see if we can change it to the epic stuff. Oh, it feels like a little Lord of the Rings like. All right, so this is looking pretty cool. So now we have to kind of splinter it off, you know. So there's a little bit of chunks that kind of just kind of come off a little bit, you know. Break up the beard a little bit. What brush am I using? So right now I'm using knife sharp from Pablo from his ZBrush Guidelines brushes, but it's very comparable to Damp Standard. So it just they both have a little bit of differences. I switch between both. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. That's kind of the whole point of why I'm doing this, to kind of let you guys see kind of how I do this, and you guys can try it out and be like, there's not much to this. It's really a lot of mistakes done quickly, and you learn from them. You know, not being scared of making those mistakes. Yeah, that's like more epic music, huh? It's pretty cool. I think something else that's important is to also make sure we do it from all three dimensions, right? It's not like graphically it looks like it reads better from the one side, but we also need to pull some of that beard forward as well. So that's where I guess we make it more 3D out of that. I guess what we could do too is also overlap a few elements to kind of have it like this is probably the first layer, and then we can overlap like another sphere on top of this. Let's see. Or actually, another trick we can do is just kind of mask the things you want. Like if we want another element here, you know, or just a few more pieces that kind of overlap into a extract. And it doesn't have to be crazy, you know. It could be pretty low. that looks pretty good. My thing about this is that we can just kind of round these guys off. Get rid of all their previous history. Maybe give them a little more volume. Sometimes it depends. There's times when I use clay to kind of give new volume. Sometimes I use inflate. It all depends on the geometry, how it wants to cooperate, it doesn't want to cooperate. Then we can move these forward too, a little more. Or actually, we could just inflate them a little more. Now that we gave them a little volume, we can zero mesh them. Oh, see, that's what happens. Sometimes they get real thin. But when that happens, you just kind of do a little bit of inflate. Let's see, zero mesh, see if that works. Yep. And then we can cut them back in. So by cutting out, see, so I can switch between these two, not a big deal. And now we can cut away the hair we don't want, kind of by just pushing it back in. See, so we had this little chunk, not a big deal. We could just shove it back in there. We could even extend, like this guy was too short. I could just extend it to the part of the beard. Give a little more volume. Push them in. I need to push the other one in too, not a big deal. Kind of just cut some of these guys and then you can splinter them off. Add a little more resolution. Then from there we can give those guys some sculpting as well. This we can switch to the other tool. And they don't always have to be as defined. They could be a little less. Just make sure they have a strand that kind of follows the flow, or a few of them that kind of look like they're following, or splinter off or come from on the bottom from them. And then we can splinter those off to be a little more pointy. So let's see if we can do that with a different brush. And if they get too thin, we could just thin them out a little bit. Or if they get too thin, we make them a little thicker. And then from there, we're going to cut the individual ones. So this is just kind of the overall pattern of it, but we'll cut like the smaller actual hairs out of it. But at least now we have something that looks like a beard with a couple different overlaps. You know, what do you guys think? Let's render that out. Right, so overall we have the volume. So let's just save this real quick. Looks like we have 15 more minutes left, so I'm gonna go till 10. But thanks for joining, guys. I really appreciate you guys kind of, jumping on the stream and just checking this out. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm chipping away slowly at this one because usually I tend to rush some of these projects that I do on stream, but I'm taking my time, and if I need to delete something, I'll delete it and start over. Cool. Let's see. So now we got that. Let's turn on his little cloak thing. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. We'll add some detail to that beard so we can differentiate between the details on the face. Maybe add some pores. Work on some teeth. I kind of just block those in. But yeah, but what I was thinking for this, so let's combine these guys and keep them all just groups on. I think this is let's move the beards up to the top. Combine those guys. And then I make sure that you can go a little higher on this. We keep groups, so that way, if I still want to edit some of this stuff, I can. It's not a big deal, and we can add more, remove more. Thanks, Yosh. No, believe me, there's a lot of things that I rush through, and it's like I just give up on. So I'm trying not to give up on this guy. I just started him. I kind of like the way he's going. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Well, maybe let's try experimenting with the other thing I was telling you to add more fibers. Let's duplicate this piece just to make sure. I always tend to duplicate these pieces just because if you mess it up, you always have something to go back to. Let's see, where is that brush? There's a brush that makes tiny little tubes, so I want to use that guy to kind of help me generate the little tubes that I need to make them look like fibers. Let's see, where is it? I don't use it often, so I don't remember where it's at, but we'll find it. I think it's this guy. So what we do with this one is make sure the tubes are just big enough where like they're not going to be. See, that's a little too big. There we go, something like that. So we start getting a little bit of finer ones so that it kind of, you can see the differences. But we also need to follow the path, right? So we need to follow like a bit of the structure that's going on here. And also we could change the profile on this so that it's not fully embedded in. Sometimes that happens when it gets too small, like in this occasion. So I like that first one, but the second one is not quite working. So let's make them a little bigger. And also, I think we turn on, let's see, one of these guys. Borders, lazy mouse, modifiers. Yeah, I think that should be it. If not, we'll figure it out. Not a big deal. The other thing we can do too is once we have them there, because we're not going to do hundreds of these guys, we're just going to make enough to make it look more detailed, right? So one thing we can do too is we can mask these guys. Oh. And then invert the mask and kind of move them out if they're being jerks and don't want to stick out. Sometimes you gotta mask those guys too because they don't want to cooperate. See, so that gives you a little bit of something that's kind of sticking out a little bit. And then we need to shrink them down. We can modify that easily. It's not a big deal. or we need to make them taper. You just use a little bit of smooth at the ends, and or just do that a few times. Do you know what my strong smooth? So I have this strong smooth that I need to just turn down a little bit. That way I can control it more, because I'm not just going to decimate these guys. But if we start doing some of that, then it starts to kind of break it down, especially once we smooth it once. We could separate them out and go with that. First, we need to lay a whole bunch of them out. Oh, went too big. Sometimes if it doesn't want to redraw, you just draw another one. Or just bake that one in and then just continue. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. I don't know, weird glitch. So once we have a few, we can go back and let's see what we can do with them before we make a lot more. So here we can probably get rid of the small ones. So one thing we could do is uniformly, I'm not sure what's going on with that guy or that guy or that guy. Uniformly kind of scale them. So if you guys want to do that, sure, we could use the smooth. That's one way, or you could also just deflate them a bit. Not a big deal, right? So from there too, we can invert the mask again, reveal all those guys. Oh, I guess they're all masked. And then we can start moving them around again, just like we were doing earlier. So it's just part of the tedious task of making sculpted hair. I think that's the reason I don't do it often. But it looks cool when you print it, and I'm planning to print this guy, so. And what little things you see floating around, those are just guys from the other poly group that I'm going to be able to close at the end. And everything will be fused together, so I'm not too worried about it. You know, or if you miss one, you can still use this guy. Just have to soften his hair or delete it. So this guy is just a different group. It's trash. So what we could do is just delete it. So sometimes those little boogers aren't not such a big deal. They're just another insert that didn't go right. Just how to group them, review everything, hide that guy, invert it, and delete hidden. So you can just do that for all these guys that are not working out. Hidden, and there we go, they're gone. Sometimes it's easier to see it this way, see all the groups. Sometimes it's not. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying or having fun, or thanks for joining me in this stream. It's just one of many streams coming. Just make sure you tuck these guys underneath, or else you can see the ends, and then it doesn't make sense why they're kind of just sticking out like that. This is where you could be a little more sculpture about some of this stuff and kind of tuck some stuff underneath other things to make it look like there's some nice overlap. Change the sizes. Changing the sizes is easy, you know, just hit a little bit of smooth. And done. Sucks. The music is getting good now that we're about to end the stream. Let's fix this. this guy. So here's where we can have some of these guys connect. Use move topological. Some of these are connected to skin. Well, thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Hopefully, next time you guys join as well. It'll be a fun stream. Next time we'll either have this guy printed out or we'll have a different project probably next Wednesday. See, that's how we start giving it a little more detail overall. Just got to do that a few more times, but I think it's getting there, right? What do you guys think? See, we have all these little weird floater guys, so we can do the same thing with the earlier, and then do delete hidden, get rid of those little floating weird guys, and it's all good. You can also do close holes, so it gets rid of these little weird nuggets that happen, you know. Stuff. One thing we can do with these guys is that looks like they had a different inside than outside. What we can do is kind of, I guess, group visible. Right, so that way when we dynamesh them, they dynamesh as one instead of two objects. I don't know. It all depends. I kind of want to help the community. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to send them my way. It could be XGen. It could be, I don't know, texturing and Mari. It could be a little bit of everything. It could be 3D printing. So I'm kind of open to whatever kind of people want to learn. I just figure I kind of start with this and see where it goes, especially since it's kind of Christmas theme with a Krampus thing, you know. But I'm kind of open. So if you have any ideas, Yosh, anything that you think you might, I can help you with, or you know, we can talk about retopology, Maya. It could be in anything, so it doesn't have to be ZBrush. That's why I do the ZBrush one, so that that could be only ZBrush. This could be a little bit more mixed. Yeah, a lot of it's to kind of just help you guys. If there's any questions, anything I can, you know, be of assistance. Yeah, I've been I've been playing around with that because I actually want to sculpt my daughter, and she's at a good stage, but it's hard. I failed about 2 times. I tried 2 times, and they both look like they look like demons instead of my kid. But we can definitely try it. I have some new ideas on how to block that out to kind of get the cuteness out of them, you know. But also, children and women are like the hardest thing to do. So like, even if you're at really good, even those things are really hard to do just because the facial features are so round, you know. But yeah, it's not just you, man. I failed. I tried it twice. I tried it about 3 months ago and like a year ago, and holy crap, it looked bad. But you know, I didn't give up. I'm going to try again. So maybe that's a good opportunity to try it. You know, we can start with one thing I've been starting a lot. I've been starting with this mesh, with this guy, So I think we could probably start with that, and then from there block out children proportions to like the block out part, and then from there kind of go in and try that out, you know. But I think it's good where we ended up with this guy so far. You know, all this stuff will be fuzzy, so we could either do some Dynamesh or something. No, yeah, kids are definitely difficult to sculpt, man. They're hard, or at least for me, they're hard. I don't do. I think I sculpted maybe 3 babies in my whole career, and one of them was the Benjamin Button baby. So that wasn't that different than this. But other babies, yeah, they're difficult. But we'll give that a try, man. But yeah, guys, thanks for everything. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys next weekend or next week. See where we land. Hopefully, you guys get to join. If not, I'll see you any other time. Thanks, guys. Yeah, man. Oh man, baby. It's like doing this, guys, but without pointing ears. But cool, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.